that 3 p.m. slump.
Yeah, that's the worst. Like I always like try to cheat my way out of it and just get some coffee and like, oh, this is gonna work, and I just like get really amped up and can't talk and.
Right. Exactly.
So tell me about some of the other things that you do on campus besides research and besides teaching. What are the things that you're involved with as far as like service to the school?
Sure. So one of the committees I'm on is called Healthy Camels, which is a lot of fun for me. So Dr. Pennings is our chair, and I am his assistant, also a committee member. And our goal in Healthy Camels is to improve the health and wellness of our employees on campus. So we work to do things that are easy for people to do during the work day, and just overall improve chronic disease and then also mental well-being for our employees, to try to improve how they're feeling at work and improve their longevity of how long they can work here, and then also just their overall health. So one of the things that we started on that committee last year was called our Wellness Wednesdays series.
Okay.
And we had a lunch and learn. We did about 4 of them. And they were on all different topics. So we actually surveyed all of our employees to see what topics people wanted to learn about. And so our first one was called Physical Activity in a Seated Job. And so it was basically just ways to improve physical activity or just movement while you're at work. Which is really important.
It is really important.
Yes.
It's so hard. Like I find myself in my chair and I'm like leaning on it the entire time. I have like terrible posture.
Yep.
So I think that's pretty awesome. Or is it a pretty good turnout for those types of things?
Yeah, so we did them actually in the dining hall. So we provided free lunch for people, and then we made it really informal. We just chatted about ways that Dr. Pennings and I led that one.
Yeah.
So we talked about things that we did, and then people in the audience talked about things that they had done, and we, I think our biggest takeaway, or one of the things that I tell people is after lunch, if you have 30 minutes or 45 minutes for lunch, just take the last 10 minutes of your lunch to just go for a walk. And that helps to, with insulin sensitivity, it helps to decrease your blood glucose after you eat, which is so important for people that have diabetes and those that don't have diabetes, because if we're feeling sluggish for the rest of the day, that leads us into that 3 p.m. slump.
Yeah, that's the worst. Like I always like try to cheat my way out of it and just get some coffee and like, oh, this is gonna work, and I just like get really amped up and can't talk and.
Right. Exactly.
Which is a major problem, as you know.
The 3 p.m. slump hits me hard too.
Yeah. Man.
So.
Cool. So what other initiatives are you doing with Healthy Camels?
So as a kind of a spin-off to our Wellness Wednesdays, we were reflecting on how it went at our last meeting. And one of our other faculty members, actually Frank Tutini from the physical therapy department, was talking about how he thinks a lot of people on campus have a lot of good ideas to help improve health and wellness.
Yeah.
And maybe we can help to deliver that to our employees in a different format than having to have them come to the lunch and learn. And so Josh, who's our GA at the health center, he's really into technology and recording.
I've met Josh. Josh is a great guy.
He's great. He's actually going to be a first-year med student in the fall.
Yeah.
So we kind of brainstormed and came up with this idea that we can do podcasts to help to promote health and wellness ideas. And my thought behind it was kind of like when you Google anything related to health and wellness, you're going to get 1.2 million hits. And so what is actually based in fact, and what is John Smith writing an article for BuzzFeed that doesn't have any data to support it?
Yeah.
So our goal is to figure out the data on health and wellness, like trendy health and wellness topics, and present it in a way that's really easily digestible for people, and interesting, and in a condensed format in like less than 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's obviously very much needed.
Yeah.
Are you focusing on like Campbell faculty, or kind of starting here, or Campbell faculty and staff and branching out, or? Yeah,
so we are utilizing our employees as our guests, but we're really targeting this podcast for anyone who's interested in health and wellness. So we are it's going to be on Spotify, iTunes,
cool.
Google Play, all of the different
Awesome.
iTunes are podcast apps. Yeah, so it's called Healthformation. It's going to be
you have a
launching soon.
Formal name now.
We have a formal name.
Okay,
We have
cool.
a Facebook. So if
Sweet.
you look up Healthformation on Facebook, you can find us. We've actually recorded our first episode, which is our getting to know you episode, and it was kind of our test kitchen episode. We had to learn how to use all of the different things. Josh is on vacation this week, so next week I'm hoping we can record our first guest, who we're going to have Dr. Pennings, and we're talking about intermittent fasting, which I think is everyone is doing intermittent fasting or wondering about it. So we're going to talk about what does the data show for intermittent fasting.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Well, whenever you guys are like official, or you
Yes.
feel like you want to release it to the world, so
Yes.
to speak, let us know. We have a following of 100 people.
Yes,
I'm sure you need all the help you can
we
get.
do.
So no, that's awesome. That's really good. I think, yeah, that's really cool.
I'm excited about it.